Hi guys, this is Dr. Brian Opp from Opp Family Chiropractic, and today I want to talk to you about birth control and how it can rob your health. There are 5 main ways that birth control really affects your overall health. Number 1, it decreases your body's ability to absorb zinc, selenium, and tyrosine. Why are those 3 things linked together? Well, they're used to make thyroid hormone. So then you can't make thyroid hormone, and so that leads to weight gain, lack of energy, hair starts falling out. So there's different issues with that. It also increases thyroid binding globulin, which is what it sounds. It's binding up thyroid hormone. So if you're not making any and then you're increasing the binding of it so you can't utilize it, you really start to get into that hypothyroid issue. Number 2, it leads to estrogen dominance. What does that mean? You can't clear the estrogens if you're taking birth control. So what does that usually end up with? Increased anxiety, because estrogen will lead to a longer half-life of dopamine. It also can lead to other things like cancer, right? Too much estrogen, we now know, leads to cancer. Next, yeast infections. Nobody wants to talk about yeast infections, but it changes the natural flora in your gut with overgrowth of yeast. What are those things that then happen with yeast? You get allergies because you get an overinflux of histamine not being able to metabolize. Also, the digestive issues that people have. You start to crave sugar, you get irritable bowel syndrome. So all those types of things start to happen. Gas and bloating, nobody really likes that. Next, it decreases your muscle mass. This is in line with the estrogen dominance issue. So if you have too much estrogen, it usually means your testosterone level is lower. So you can't build muscle without testosterone, okay? Lastly, it blocks the absorption of vitamins B12, B6, and B9. Why are these 3 important? Well, they're linked in with anemia. So a lot of people who have low energy levels and that shows up as low iron, it's actually low B vitamins. Next, increase in anxiety issues or depression. That's linked with B12, B9, and B6. And lastly, you get an issue with birth defects, especially with folate. So B9 is what folate is. If you block folate, then you often have those neural tube defects, or eventually what occurs is the issues with methylation within your body. So those are 5 different ways that birth control robs you of your health. So if you're dealing with issues, if you're on it for any other reason than what it was intended use for, definitely give our office a call. It's one of the things I really, really like to get patients off of because there's just something else underlying going on. This is Dr. Brian Opp from Opp Family Chiropractic. I hope you found this helpful.